So, here we go. So, I will be honest with you. What's up, YouTube? I have something special for you today. I actually did a seminar. You might have saw it a couple weeks ago where I was posting about how I was doing a seminar at my studio. And I did the seminar. The seminar was this Saturday. I was super happy with the turnout and really happy with what I brought to the table. I even asked and got some feedback from some of the people that came to it as to what they thought of it. So I wanted to share something with you because I was shared about how I do my vision boards, but I don't think I actually showed it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in the hot tub and talk about some of the things that I did, but before I do that, I am going to show you the bathing suit that I'm wearing that I completely forgot. I don't think I ever wore this in a video, but I wanted to show you this new bathing suit that I found. I think it's from Shein. And then I'm going to show you my vision board, and then we're going to go outside. I'm going to sit in the hot tub, and we're going to talk about some things. Today is all about motivation, and we'll get more into it. So I wanted to show you the way that I do my vision board. So this is my vision board, okay? You can have it hanging up on your wall, which I actually do have one, and I redid it so that I can bring it to the studio. And I'm going to take that one down, and I'm going to then hang this one up on my wall with double-sided tape. But you can see that there are 3 categories here. There are your goals, why are they your goals, and how will life be different when you reach them, okay? I have this on one of my walls, and then on the other side, I have this, and it is goals reached. The reason why you want to have this, you know what, let's talk about this outside, but before we do that, let me just do a little 360 for you, and then we'll go outside and I'll talk about why I have it the way that I have it, and then that's it. Okay, so here we go. So I will be honest with you, sometimes I do like the little full butt ones because they just look a little different on the glutes. So I couldn't obviously pull this one up the way that I usually do with some of the string bathing suits, but you know what? It is what it is. Let's go outside and get to talking. Oh, shit. Okay, so first off, let me start out by saying I thought that was my phone. I almost lost my ish. Okay, so first, I like the new seat setup on my new hot tub because my other one took a total. So I feel like I can sit more comfortably without sitting on my knees, and you guys could then see the backyard and everything. Okay, so here is the thing. I wanted to talk to you guys about the way that I do my vision boards and how I teach about motivation and goal setting. I know you didn't really get a chance to really zoom in and see everything that I wrote on there, but you know, you can. When goal setting, you want to have long-term goals and mini goals. You want to have something that you can reach fairly soon so that you can see and pull off the post-its. And then the reason why I had talked about where you want to have goals that you're trying to reach and then goals reached is because it's very exhausting. Like let's just say if you have a goal of I want to make a certain amount of money in a certain amount of time, or you want to lose 100 pounds, or you want to gain weight. Like all that stuff is going to take time. And things that are going to keep you motivated or are having goals that you reach within a week, within a month. And then you have your long-term goals, which are things that you might need a year to reach or 5 years to reach. And then what you're doing is you're peeling off the goals that are reached and putting them on the goals reached, on that little board that I have. And the reason why you want to do that is because you want to see where you're going, what you're striving for. But then you also want to be able to look back to see how far you've come. Okay, and that's really, really important to keeping you, and I don't like to even use the word motivated, but to keep you driven and going in the right direction. I'm constantly messing with my hair because whatever. You want to constantly have those things because that's what's gonna keep you driven. A lot of the times with like big goals, they are something that's gonna be in the future. And when you're constantly, let's just say, like thinking of, okay, I have this goal of I wanna save a certain amount of money to buy a house. And then you have somebody that convinces you to go do something that's going to cost you money, and you justify spending money. So that, again, this is more than just health and fitness. You justify, well, do I really need to spend money on that when I could put that $500 or $1,000 towards reaching my goal and getting there just a little bit quicker, okay? When it comes to health and fitness goals. If you have a health and fitness goal and you're working with a coach or not working with a coach, and you have somebody that tries to convince you to derail from your goal, whether it's going ahead and eating something that's off plan when you haven't earned it, when you've only been following your plan perfectly for a few days or even a week, and then they go and they tell you to, oh, what's the big deal? And then you justify losing discipline and allowing them to convince you. You know, and this kind of goes into also the whole thing with like haters and, you know, somebody trying to convince you to derail from your goals is somebody that doesn't have goals themselves. Your success reminds them of their failure, and misery loves company, so they want you to be miserable with them. You are making them uncomfortable, so they're going to try to convince you to fall off of yours so that, again, they can feel more comfortable in their own skin and not feel uncomfortable being around somebody that's disciplined. It also has to, like, you have to surround yourself with people that are on the same path as you. You know, people that are disciplined and people that are striving to be a better version of themselves every single day. So, you know, I wanted this video to be, you know, I've been doing a lot of like workout videos and working out with people and stuff like that, but I still don't want the channel to turn into just workout videos. I want it to be about motivation. I want you guys to know that there's more to who I am. You know, and today I wanted to come on here because I like to be transparent. I have been struggling emotionally. Today I went and I get body work done by two different guys, but today I happened to go see Miguel over at the torture room. He was in one of my videos. You actually can see him holding up my favorite scraper, and it was a video that I did a while ago, a couple months ago. And when I go to him, you know, I go to him with different issues, like, you know, I had a knee problem, bicep, foot, and I'll explain all about that. But there's something about, like, sometimes I talk and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I tell him what's going on with me and sometimes I don't. And there's something about my energy when I leave that feels, I feel better. So like, I've been going through something emotionally. You guys might actually see, like, you saw, like, if you pay attention to the details in some of my videos and you really listen when I speak, you might have heard, you know, that I was recently seeing somebody. And, you know, I talked about being single in some of my other videos, and I have videos, like right now I'm filming this video and it is the 19th of July. I don't know when I'm going to release it, but I have videos that are scheduled and done recording all the way up until August 16th, and I'm throwing some of these ones that I'm making, like I'm filming tomorrow with an IFBB Pro. I'm going to throw that one in. And then I filmed 2 days ago with Chelsea. We did 2 videos, and I'll talk about the bicep and why I saw Miguel. And then, you know, I'm filming a video on Sunday again with Victoria, on Monday with my girl Elisa or Chris, because I did film a video with Chris and I completely messed up. The microphones weren't working, so we have to refilm that. I filmed with Igor, and again, I don't know if you're going to watch Igor's video first or after this. So you might see a video that's going to come out on August 6th, where in the video I'm talking about my guy, and I say I love you, and now I'm not talking to him anymore. I hope you guys can still hear me. I'm going to keep going because I'm hoping that this mic does its job. You know, I'm not seeing that person anymore. That person did something really hurtful, and my heart is a little broken, a lot broken, and that's a done deal. So now I'm back to being single. The one thing that I always say is that everything happens for a reason, and I have no regrets to meeting him and, going all in, and really being transparent with this person. I have no regrets on that because, there are quite a few lessons that I learned about my time with him. But, unfortunately, he's not. I'm not gonna dog him. Like, I've never dogged anybody on anybody that I've ever dated. I've never dogged my ex-husband. He's a good man. We have a really great business relationship. We're great co-parenting, but we're just not marriage material. And anybody that I've dated since him, they're not bad people. And even though this guy did something pretty bad, I am not going to dog him, because at the end of the day, I believe that's his ish, okay? His shit, whatever. I don't take anything personal, even though it's been hard, but I live by the 4 agreements. So just like if somebody's having road rage with me, I don't take it personal. I know they're having a bad day. So I don't think that what he did to me is personally because maybe I didn't do something right, or I did too much, or whatever it was. That's his stuff. So, and I'm not going to be mad at him, because I can't hold on to that. If I hold on to that, then I'm not living in peace. There is one of these things that's right up my keister right now. So I'm going to move over and let it massage my glute. But again, I take everything that happens to me, good, bad, ugly, whatever it is, and I pull something from it. But again, that's the whole reason why I said, I went to Miguel, kind of talked about it a little bit, and then I said I need to just purge this energy and get back to, being the blissfully happy person that I am. And I am. I'm very happy, and I've said in multiple videos when I was talking about being single that, I am very happy with my life. I'm happy with the goals that I've set for myself. I'm happy with YouTube. I'm happy with the clients that I train and all that other stuff, but I always felt like there was something missing, like somebody to share it with, because we all just want somebody to love us and want to love somebody. And I had that for a brief moment, and then now it got taken away. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to dim my light for the next person. It also, and I posted this in my story, where I said, no matter how many times I get burned by a guy, I will never be jaded, and I will never punish the next guy for the last guy. So, I have every intention of going in and not thinking that the next guy is going to do to me what the last guy did. So, that being said, I tried to decide how I wanted to handle and how I did want to talk about this. And, I was telling my best friend, and I know this was supposed to be on vision boards and stuff like that, but I did want to talk about how I'm handling this loss. And I am hesitant as to how I want to say this, but I'm going to say it the way I said it to her, because and another friend of mine, because she said she was very blown away at the way that I think of things. So I have this idea of what the perfect guy is for me, right? And he was that guy, okay? So then I fell for him. And then when I realized he wasn't that guy because of what he was doing, the way to get over him is to pull that love feeling that I had for him, pull it off him and put it back out into the universe, to the man that is out there, that is my person, that is a good person, that is going to do right by me. So then it's I have to then mourn the loss of that feeling connected to somebody, not necessarily him. So, even though it's and I hope this is, people are finding fire and inspiration by the way that I'm trying to think of this, instead of this is a negative Nancy and a woe is me and a Debbie Downer kind of video. I don't want it to be that. I want it to be I will not lose my light. I will not lose my fire for the things that I love to do. I will continue to do me. It's just, this is how I heal from things that have hurt me in the past. I actually work with quite a few people that have gone through a lot of trauma, like I have, and I encourage them to try to pull those feelings from the trauma and put them out in the universe in a different way than I was just talking about with that guy. Knowing that it's not your fault if you are somebody that has gone through some of the things that I went through. Like, I was raped when I was 16 years old. I was beaten by my ex-boyfriend, thrown down a flight of stairs. We owned a restaurant together. After that happened, I literally signed the restaurant over to him, and that was a done deal after the first time he laid hands on me. Also, once you burn me, I'm done. Like, nobody gets second chances with me. When you burn me bad. If you, mess up and say something wrong, and we get into an argument about something, which, again, I don't argue. I'm all about protecting my energy. So I'm not the type of woman that nags with somebody or complains about something. If something's bothering me, I voice it. I don't hold back. And I encourage you to do the same, because I will tell you, this is more motivation and advice. If there's something that's bothering you about anything, about your job, about the relationship that you're in, don't hold back, because what you don't realize is you're not saying something to that person and they can't read your mind, so they're thinking that everything's okay, and then here you are and you have this internal thing that's just manifesting in you and is just sitting with you, and then you end up getting mad at them for things that it's really not a big deal. There's no point in you getting mad at them for some of the things that you're getting mad at them. It's more that you're upset at yourself. Maybe more that you're upset at yourself that you didn't say something, or that you think that you're mad at them for doing something, but they didn't know that they did anything wrong because you never told them how you felt the first time it happened. So, I encourage people to do the best to try to live their life to the fullest. Enjoy life, be transparent, be raw, keep it real. Don't allow people and things in your life that are going to steal your joy. And this has to do with my past. There are family members that I don't talk to because they bring negative energy to me. I protect my energy. Having Crohn's disease and colitis, my body feels everything. I do feel like part of the reason why I have had all these things happen, my knee has been on and off bothering me for a little bit, but then I get work done and it feels good, and I just think that it was very much elevated this week because of the trauma that I went through with what happened to me. My plantar fasciitis, I have plantar fasciitis, and I haven't had to stand for, it was really bad when I used to be a trainer and work for 4 or 5 hours in the morning, then I would train myself, then I would go to an admin job, and then I would go back and train clients at night all day. And I literally worked from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. nonstop. Showering at the gym, literally not getting back home, leaving my house at 4:30 and not getting back home until 8 o'clock. But this Saturday I had my seminar and I was on my feet for 4 hours straight, and it got aggravated. But I got my body work done and it now feels so much better. My bicep, I did a YouTube video with Chelsea. We did something fun, cosplay video. We did 2 videos that day. We did an arm wrestling. And I'm done doing stupid like that. I did a YouTube video breaking a watermelon. I did it with Kristen Graham, and I broke the watermelon, and then I did it again with this guy Chris, the guy that I did the arm workout with that I have to redo. And I did it with Kristen, the arm wrestling video with Kristen, and everything was fine. And now I did it this time, and then my bicep was killing me. And I've actually had 2 different people work on my bicep, and right now it feels okay. Tomorrow I'm filming a YouTube video and we're doing upper body, so we'll see how it feels. But I'm hoping with what Miguel did today and the work that I had done also by Peyton on Tuesday that it's gonna be okay. But I learned my lesson from doing stupid things. So now it's I might do a food eating contest, but I'm just gonna stick to motivational things like this and workouts. And I like teaching. Sometimes I like showing crazy workouts, and then sometimes I like to teach throughout the workout. But I think that I'm gonna end with this. You want to do your best to try to be, like I said, the best version of yourself. Protect your aura. protect your energy as much as you possibly can. I teach people about you being selfish, but you're not really being selfish. You're being selfless. The more you take care of yourself, the better you are to other people. And just as a reminder that I am a coach. I will never coach somebody to get on stage. That's not what I do. I've said this before in a video. If I have room for 50 clients, I want 50 people that are miserable. That I can ultimately change the dynamic of their life. Granted, I can get somebody in crazy shape. I can help somebody put on weight, but I like to work with people with medical conditions. I've helped multiple people get off diabetes medication, thyroid medication, lowered medication. I've worked with 16-year-olds and up to 84-year-olds. My average client right now is between 35 and 65. And I always say, and if you follow me on Instagram, which you can follow me on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, you know I do post side-by-sides. I do post before and after pictures. I do have 2 clients pinned on my Instagram, and I might change that. But in my stories, I post a lot more positives, client positives, and like things that people will type to me in their emails, because people join my program with a weight loss goal or a health goal, and I always say that it starts internal. And by internal, I mean in the digestive tract, in their stomach, in their bloodstream, and in their head. And then the bonus is that they start to look better and feel more confident. But again, it starts there. So that's the kind of coach that I want to be. And if there's anybody out there that, and I coach people and train people based on where they're at. You know, I trained 5 people on the computer this morning. One of my guys is going to rehab for something for his arm, something that happened when he was playing softball. And I have another client that has had knee surgery prior to joining my program, 2 clients that have had knee surgery, and then 2 other people that were, you know, generally healthy, but one of them being 64 and the other one being, you know, 52. So, you know, everybody's doing something that's catered towards where they're at and where they want to get to. And I'm probably going to be doing a video so you guys can see what the dynamic is like of being coached by me or trained by me. But you know, I coach people at whatever level that they're at. So, that being said, if there's anybody that's interested in coaching, please go down, read my story, read the About Me on my page, and then go to the different programs that I have to offer. If you're local, you can also go to the website, but then go to the Contact Me page and reach out to me, and then we can set up some time to talk or communicate back and forth about the different options that I have. Currently, right now, I have 2 slots available, but I also have 2 people that I'm talking to about getting them in the studio. So if they fill the slots, then I won't have any more slots available. So, you know, again, if there's anybody that's interested, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Follow me on my social media, and that's it. So please leave your comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Leave comments and let me know what you thought of this video, and let me know what you want me to talk about in my next Hot Topics. And I'll talk about anything. So I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.